have more people living in storage units, more people hiding. Let's check it out. Make sure you guys watch to the end of the video to see the craziest ones. Let's get into it. But hold on. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe first. Let's go.
I found squatters living in my self-storage facility. I had one vacancy. Every month, the utility company sends me a bill for electricity. It's always $27. One month, the bill shot up to $350. I call the electric company. They say there's no issues, the meter's right. So I come out here, I inspect the one vacant unit that I have. I open the door, and someone has moved in there. Couches, chairs, a fridge, TV, and then they drilled a hole through the side of the wall into the other unit and stuck an extension cord in there and had plugged it in at the bottom. So they're using all the outlets in this one, living in there with a full setup, and had an extension cord to the other outlet. It was actually a nice little setup. Space heaters, everything. But they can't do that. They can't live here for free. So I had to show up with the cops, kick them out, make sure they don't come back again, and then I got the unit rented out the next week. But aside from that, owning a self-storage building is actually a great investment. I have 2 facilities. If you have any questions about owning them or buying them, let me know in the comments.
Talk. So if you're going to live in a storage unit, you're going to need to be as invisible as you possibly can be. You basically need to be a ghost. If anybody finds out you're here, that's when you start running into trouble. So first of all, I needed power for my unit. So what I did is I ran an extension cord along the power cable up here, and I sort of zip tied it up. So you can't really tell it's power is going to my unit unless you are looking closely. So this is my unit here, and at the top of the unit you can see I have an antenna, and that's so I can get a cell signal inside the unit itself, because once you close the door it drops all signal. I have a lock which I've magnetized onto the door so it looks like it's locked even when it's not. And then when I actually do want to lock it, I can just use this lock or use another one down here and leave that one there. Alright, so let's take a look at the unit now. So in here I've got my TV, entertainment center set up there. I've got my bed. I've got my kitchen area over there, complete with a fridge, and my couch over here. Once you're inside here, you can close the door. And I've screwed on a latch here, so that way you can close it and sort of lock it from the inside. I've also put a mirror up so you can see what you're doing. Up here I've got a toaster oven, and this toaster oven actually works pretty well. I'd say it works just as well as a conventional oven. I've got some dishes over here. Got some more pots and pans over here, and my fridge is right here. Underneath I've got a filing cabinet, some tools, and some storage for some other stuff I have. Up on this part of the kitchen I have cutting board so I can make some lunch or dinner there. I have a hot plate for boiling water, cereal. Up here is the Tupperware, and then over here I've got a food cupboard for all my food. And this is the sink I've built, and the sink is basically like a 25-liter container filled with water, and I've attached these tubes here, so you just open it up, then the water comes down this tube and out there. So you've got running water, you can do dishes, get a drink, whatever, and then the water filters into this bucket, which goes down into these holes here, which goes into a funnel, which leads into a separate container here. And I usually find I have to empty that container and refill that one, usually once a week, maybe twice. So over here above the bed, I've built a bar, and this is just to hold all my liquor and drinks and everything. But I've also got stuff at the back there behind the bed. So what I've done is I've built this little hinge here. This comes out and then the hinge drops down, and then that can hold in place while you go and get whatever you need to from back there. Over here I've built a clothing rack, and this works just like it would in any closet. Put your clothes there, except I've included this little latch here on this string so you can push the clothing further to the wall, giving you more space. Up here I've built some shelving for some items that I'm storing in here that I don't really use too much. I got my snowboard hanging from the ceiling there. And as you can see, all the stuff I've built in here is all built basically hanging from the ceiling. And the way I did that is I just got 2x4s, really long 2x4s, and put them all the way across the unit. And then I used L brackets to build shelving down from that. So the lighting system here is, these are all like Philips Hue lights. So you can just turn them on and off with either your smartphone app or this wireless switch here. And of course I do have my router there broadcasting my network, which that's all connected to. This is my new TV I just bought. It's a 4K TV, and I've got it hooked up to my computer so I can game on it or watch movies or do anything like that. So up here I've got, this is my left surround speaker. So the thing about the speakers is, to hear properly, they should be positioned over here, in the center, and then to the right. But since this is the doorway, I sort of built this on a sliding system. So it just slides over. And now it's in the correct spot, so you'll have proper sound. And of course, I've got the back speakers back there. As for extra storage, if you look up in the ceiling, I've got some games stored up there, just some pieces of wood to store various items. Got my nunchucks up here, and all my shoes. It's a great place to build a shoe rack. For storing my other clothes that aren't on the rack over there, I have pull-out drawers.
Working does not guarantee stability either. You can do all this work and you can be good. You can get fired. These companies don't care. They'll let you go. Or you could just work, and it's still not enough.
Yo, you good in there? Yeah, I'm just moving things around. What you mean moving things around? Yo, can't be sleeping in here, bro. It's a storage facility.
Bro, you're disturbing my workplace.
Nah, bro, you can't sleep here, bro.
Living in a storage unit. I used to work at a storage facility, being that student loans are going to have to probably be repaid soon, and 50-50 if you get that waiver of $10,000 to $20,000, your living situation may change drastically. That is why I am doing this. Step 1, be a ghost. Don't be seen by employees or tenants, or be seen as little as possible. Go in before or after the employee gets there, outside of normal business hours, so they don't see you. If you are there during normal business hours, don't be seen. Make it look like you're not there. If you're in hot or cold climate, you're going to want to be temperature controlled. Temperature controlled units typically stay between 55 and 80 degrees. Meaning that you can stay there throughout the winter and summer and not die, which is very, very good. Don't get an outside unit if you're in a crappy climate. Step 3, electricity. Find a unit that has electricity. Some do, some don't. Get a lead cord, essentially. But the thing is, you can't be seen with the lead cord. If someone sees a lead cord sticking out of your unit, you're going to get kicked out pretty quick, whether it's by a tenant or whether it's by the employee actually seeing that plugged into something. Not a good idea. Solar-powered generators or solar-powered anything for your phone, hot plate, water, whatever. Bathroom situation, you're going to have to go to a public bathroom. There's no getting around that. If you're lucky and there's land, you may actually be able to bury it, which isn't a terrible idea. Get a shovel. Don't keep it in your unit. If there's a dirty, disgusting smell, you'll get reported. You'll get kicked out. You don't want that to happen. What else? Oh, lock-wise. Make it look like your unit is always locked, even if it's not. So at night, if you're sleeping in it and it's closed, keep it in the open position, but put the lock on it to make it look like it's locked. Maybe put something on it to make it so nobody can actually open that door at night, because I have had that happen before, where a tenant was sleeping in a unit, somebody came in, they thought it was unlocked, they went to open it, and they saw them sleeping in it, had to kick them out, unfortunately, nothing you can do about it. Time-wise, when you go in for the night to go to sleep, and after about an hour of you going in for the night, put in the code to exit, so it looks like you left, but don't actually leave. And then in the morning, if you don't have a car and you're walking in and out of it, just sneak out behind a car. Wait till you see a car come, sneak out behind it. That way you're not putting in the code again, and it doesn't trigger the employee to look into that. Some do, some don't. Depends how vigilant that particular employee is. Overall, try not to be seen as much as you can. Temperature control is your best bet. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I know this is one of my longer videos, but financial situations change, things happen. Good information to have.
And it's so scary. One emergency, you out of there, bro. A lot of people don't even have 1,000 saved up. So if something happens, let something pop on your tire. Let your car sound sick. Bro, it's done.
Guy gets caught living in self-storage.
Hey, yo, what the fuck are you doing, bruh? Hey. Hey, big dog. Yo, what are you doing?
Hey, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? What are you doing?
Nothing. I just
Nothing.
What's up?
You sleeping in here?
Yeah, it's my storage.
No, you're not supposed to be living.
What do you mean? You can't live here?
No.
What?
Just store your items, dog.
What do you mean just stole my items?
Just store your items. That's storage.
Oh, just a storage?
Yeah, man. How long you been sleeping here for?
I've been living here for like a year now.
No
You don't
way.
understand nothing?
What? It's my first time seeing you. I was over there on my walk and I seen you.
I got my office right here.
Oh, man. Come on, man. You gotta come with me. We gotta talk about this in the office.
We're being good then? We'll talk about it later?
No, we talk about it now.
What are you gonna do? Kick me out?
Yeah, it's time for you to go. Come on, man.
But your boss said it was okay.
My boss? I am the boss.
You're the boss?
Yeah.
The old owners used to let me.
The old owners, that's why they ain't here no more. This new management, dog.
Oh, you guys got new management?
Yeah,
How long you been working?
man. I've been working here about a year or so.
They used to let me do this all the time, man. I
No
wasn't even
way.
sleeping.
No?
No,
To me, it looked like you were sleeping.
I wasn't sleeping.
Alright, so if I go watch the video footage and we'll see if you weren't sleeping.
Yeah, forget, but
Matter of fact, how long you been on the property? You're only supposed to be here 30 minutes.
y'all supposed to wait 30 minutes? I didn't
30
know.
minutes.
I really didn't know.
Man, it's in the facility rules. You signed the lease, didn't you?
Yeah, I signed the contract. I did it.
Hi. Who are you guys? Working off of a Get Marty tip, we found the Ashbaugh family living here in the storage unit. Actually, they have 2 units, and they've been living here for a while, for months.
You've been here a month?
At least. Well, actually, it's coming up on 2 months.
You're a strong woman.
Jacqueline Ashbaugh tells me it's been 2 months since her husband and 3 kids moved into this storage unit. No electricity, no running water, nothing but a space and metal doors, and they sleep here.
What do you do at night? You sleep this open?
No, we come in and we close it.
Doesn't it get hot?
That's why it's open right now. I can't have him sleeping in there with the doors closed. He'll overheat.
Peer back into the storage unit. You could see the mattress where the 5 members of the Ashbaugh family sleep every night, including 3 children, with the steel doors closed, no electricity, and no plumbing. It's illegal, and it's dangerous. The only light from a cell phone.
Phone light, yeah, but that kills the battery.
Jacqueline asked us for help. We immediately called the Allegheny County Department of Human Services. Sources tell me they made contact with the family. I'm also told the family is right now in emergency housing.
There's definitely hope. and services available to them.
Abigail Horn is with the Allegheny Department of Human Services. She is not allowed to talk about the Ashbaugh case, but promises folks who ask get help.
There's definitely help available. Of course, individuals and families are all dealing with the challenges that life brings them. And so certainly families, households do find themselves in difficult situations.
No one believes a family of 5 should have to ever sleep in a room like this, inside a storage unit, under any circumstances.
It's sad because the middle class is literally disappearing. You're either going to be broke or you're going to be rich. Ain't no middle. The middle class is the thing of the past where you can have one person working. Hi, honey, I got your breakfast. I got your dinner for you. No, that's over.
So we got to have a conversation about how bad this country has gotten for young people. Because I seen something here on TikTok that was pretty shocking, but it made a lot of sense. And from what I'm hearing, there are many young people doing this. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know what's happening around this country. And this is a straight survival tactic, because if the rent is high, the food is high, the gas is high, just life is high, right? But the wages are not keeping pace and allowing people to have a living wage. So what young people are doing right now, and this is going to shock you, they're living in storage units. There is a huge group of people that are saving a lot of money by living in a storage unit. And they said they're only paying $150 a month, right? And in that storage unit, they have access to power, they have access to water, a clean restroom, and they're saying that it's climate control. So if it's cold outside, the heater's on in there. If it's hot outside, the AC is on in it. So it's a climate controlled inside storage unit. So I don't know if you guys have seen that video on here, but the guy has the boxes stacked up on the edge of his storage where he walks around. Then he has his couch, a little place to cook, they have a little electric generator. But just the fact that the youth cannot survive in this economy in America is pretty shocking. And it's something that whoever, takes the position of leadership in this country, they need to really pay attention to just what Americans are going through, because it's not just young people. It's anyone who makes under $174,000 a year. If you're not making 174 plus, especially if you have kids, you're suffering right now. You're not doing good in this country. So that is a crazy number, because it can be 2 parents combined, and they won't bring home or make that amount. So when the bar has been raised that high, people are living off credit. People are stressed out. Their mental states are on edge. That's why you're seeing a lot of road rage and everything going through this country, because people are on edge because they're running out of money in America. So something has to change, and I believe help is on the way. Peace and love.
Let me know if y'all know anybody who's living in a storage unit or like struggling, man. I hope they can get better, man. Drop a comment.